Hello. I filmed this video like literally right before this, but then my audio cut out, so I have to redo everything. But it's okay because I was only 4 minutes into it. However, I know I haven't posted in a while. I tried to post last week. I was actually in the middle of recording a vlog, but then my car broke down. I was mourning the death of my loss. R.I.P. Betty. She will be missed, but that really did kill my mood and I had no motivation to do anything. I am now in the last full week of college. I am ending my spring term. After my first year, I've realized a lot of things, but mainly a lot of things about myself. And I kind of just wanted to share like the things I've realized about myself after my first year. The first thing I realized when attending here is like how quickly this first year went by. And I think that's mainly because here we run on terms, but in high school we ran on semesters. So I think that's the main reason why it went by so quickly for me. But at the same time, like Christmas felt like it was yesterday. I don't know if it's necessarily the terms. I just think that high school is definitely one of the most dreadful periods of my life. And so everything just went by so slow and dreadful and horrible. Yeah, I never realized like how quickly the year goes by at university, and it makes me very nervous about my graduation, because if it's going by this quick, then graduation is just gonna sneak up out of nowhere. I'm a little scared about that, but at the same time, it's also kind of nice because I hate school and I want to get over with. The second thing I realized about university is it's definitely a time of like disconnecting relationships, but also reconnecting relationships. And what I mean by disconnecting is looking back in my life, there are people who I haven't contacted in years, and it's crazy to think that I'm never gonna see them again, especially since our lives are so separate. What I mean by reconnecting relationships, I mean like not only are you creating new relationships, you're not only making new friends. A lot of people I went to middle school with, I reconnected with, and I thought I was never gonna see them again. I was enrolled in public school in my small town when I was younger, and so I grew up with the same group of people. I grew up with the same people I went to elementary school with, the same people I went to middle school with, and all of those same people went to our town's public high school, but I didn't go to my town's public high school. My parents enrolled me into a private school. A lot of people who I haven't connected with since elementary or middle school, I'm reconnecting with now, and it's crazy to think like how quickly time has gone by, and also how crazy it is to like cross paths with someone again, and it's a very small world. That leads me to my third point is college has, I think, made me a lot more social than I have been in the past. I used to think I was an introvert. I'm looking back at like when I would meet new people back in high school, middle school, I would never introduce myself to people. Well, I would always wait for someone to introduce me to them. But now in college, like I'm all about like, hey, like my name's Elsa, what's your name? I feel like that's something I've really had to make myself do. My things are not cooperating, okay? I had to make myself a social person in order to make friends, because if someone doesn't approach me, then I'm just gonna have to approach them. You know what I mean? The fourth thing I've realized about university is I started to really incorporate the art of noticing into my life. I feel like I've been very observant to my surroundings more than I've ever been in my life, honestly. Since enrolling here, all I do with my time is people watch. I love to people watch. I love to observe the people that walk around on campus. I love to look out my window. But another thing, I really paid attention to the transition of seasons this year. In high school, I never really paid attention so much to the transition of seasons. It just played out in the background. Like I never took the time to pay attention to it. But this year, I don't know what was wrong with me. I was just yearning for spring so much. I was yearning for springtime. And so the transition from winter to springtime went so slow, since it was something I was constantly yearning for. So February was horrible because the trees were naked. It was springtime, but it didn't feel like spring. It was still freaking cold outside. Since I paid attention to it a lot more closely this year, the transition went by so much slower. I've just been paying attention to the smaller things, and it made me realize like how beautiful the art of noticing the small things is. The little details really do matter. The fifth thing I put down is I realized how important learning is. It can genuinely be so much fun if you understand it, or if you make yourself interested in it. I used to hate school. I still do hate school. I still like say I hate school, but I love to learn. I love to learn because I can genuinely feel my brain rot if I don't consistently train my brain, if that makes sense. Like I remember after fall term, I went home for Christmas break and I basically had a month off of school. I was telling all my friends and family I could feel my brain rot because like I haven't listened to a lecture in weeks and it was killing me. And so it made me like realize that like I'm the type of person to feel so unproductive or so stupid and mentally dumb if I'm not actively learning every day. I feel like I have to consistently listen to a lecture in order to feel alive. I have to consistently read a book in order to feel alive. Like, intellect is so important to me. I would have never in my life expected to be that kind of person. I hate the feeling of having a dumb brain. I hate the feeling of having a smooth brain. I don't know. I need a lecture, any lecture, to keep my brain alive. And another thing is, like, if I'm on a break, I will force myself to just research a random topic and learn a random topic in order to not feel stupid and dumb. The sixth thing I realized is, like, when I get stressed, sometimes I don't even realize that I'm stressed. Like, I don't feel stressed when I'm stressed. This whole year I've had a lot on my plate, but I've never realized, like, how busy I've been. When I'm stressed, my body reacts. Like, I have bad eczema, my hair gets very damaged, I lose appetites, like, I never feel hungry anymore. It's just, like, something that I don't feel, but my body reacts to, if that makes sense. But I never feel stressed. I only know that I'm stressed if my body reacts to it. I only know I'm stressed if my eczema is bad, if my hair's falling out, if I'm breaking out. The seventh thing I wanted to say, I'm entering the adult world without really realizing I have. I've mentioned this to a lot of people on the week of my 19th birthday. You know when a birthday rolls around, it's your birthday, and like everyone always asks you like, oh, do you feel older? Do you feel wiser? And more than half of the time you're like, no, I feel the same. I don't feel any different. I still feel the same age that I was before. But when I turned 19, I genuinely felt a difference. Like, I genuinely felt older. All I was doing that week was doing my own taxes. I signed my own lease. I filled out like a bunch of transfer paperwork for my current job so that I could transfer back home. I was touring my new apartment. I was just doing all these like adult like things that I wasn't used to doing. And I genuinely felt like an old person. Like, I genuinely felt, yeah, I feel old. I do feel a difference in my age. That's what this year definitely made me realize. I'm turning into an unk, and I don't really like it that much, honestly. It's kind of just a scary transition. I mean, it's exciting at the same time. I'm constantly thinking about my future wedding. I'm constantly thinking about like what kind of person I'm gonna be, how my life is gonna be like. So it's kind of exciting in that way because it's something I haven't experienced yet, and it's something I can romanticize. In reality, I'm too connected with my parents to like want to move out of their house. I don't know, it's just kind of scary. I don't really know how else to put it. This one's kind of random. The eighth thing I wrote down was I don't have a lot of friends in college. Like, there will be days where like my roommate goes home or my friend Andrea goes home. Like, two people that I mainly hang out with go home, and I'm like, what do I do with my life? I'm stuck here alone and I have nothing to do. There are like some classmates that I would consider friends. I'm talking about like friends I would hang out outside of class. Like a friend I could call up and be like, hey, do you want to hang out? And I don't want to make that seem like I'm putting people as my second option. Whenever the two people that I see the most or talk to the most aren't here, I have nothing to do. And it makes me realize, like, wow, like, I really don't have a lot of friends here.
Hey Goop, what's up? Cool binder.
Hey Goop, wanna come over to my house today?
They all hated me.
But at the same time, like, I don't really care because I go home every weekend and I hang out with my friends at home. But it's just something I realized, so I just wanted to say that. The ninth thing I wrote down, this one's kind of random too. I don't know, the last two things I just didn't know what to say, so I just wrote down random things. But the ninth thing I said in here was how dreadful winter term is. It is genuinely the worst. Winter term here, at least here at my university, it's genuinely horrible. Having that 1 month break between the term and then having to go back is like the worst thing ever. And then it gets dark out earlier, so if you have like a 4 p.m. and the sun's freaking sets at like 5, you're walking home at like 6 p.m. in like the pitch black darkness, and it feels like it's 10 p.m. at night. It's cold outside, it's constantly raining, there are no flowers, there's no greenery because everything's dead, and it's just genuinely such a dreadful time of the year. It's like the post-Christmas depression, you know what I mean? The post-Christmas spirit depression. Yeah, I don't know. That was honestly everything I wrote down. I kind of just wanted to sit and talk today. I didn't really have much to vlog these past couple weeks. I move out next week, so I'll probably vlog that. All of this videotaping stuff is honestly for me to look back on. So I want to do like a dorm tour so that I can remember my freshman college dorm. I'm definitely going to miss this dorm a lot. I feel like that's another thing I've noticed after my first year of college is how much I'm going to miss this dorm. A lot of memories have been in this dorm. Something about a freshman year dorm, that freshman year bed, the sleep that you get. It's so amazing. The storm has definitely seen some things. I don't know. It's my roommate's laughing at me, but it's been fun. Like, it's been fun. I might post a tour before I move out because I'm gonna miss this place. I'm so done with school. I'm so done with school. I'm like, I'm dying. Finals week is gonna kill me.